Hello everyone, I am Dr. Godundaraman. In this section, we are going to discuss with multiple integral unit MCQ type of question, multiple choice questions. Look at this problem. The first problem, evolution of integral over 0 to 1, integral over 0 to 1 dx dy is. So double integration 0 to 1, 0 to 1 dx dy. For here, the first closed one, if this dx is a limits, x limit, the first one. So here dx means this is the first one x limit and this is a y limit. Now the integration, first part integration with respect to x. So when I am integrating this y 0 to 1 dx integration x. So 0 to 1 dy. So substitute upper limit minus of the lower limit y 0 to 1 1 minus 0 into dy. Upper limit minus lower limit. Now 1 minus 0 1, then we have only dy. Y integration, dy integration y 0 to 1. So 1 minus 0, the answer is 1. See where is a 1? Here option A is a correct answer. And then double integration dx dy by xy 1 to a 1 to b. Now reread this form 1 to b and this 1 to a dx dy. This is a meaning 1 by x 1 by y dx dy. The first variable here dx, therefore we consider the limits first to x next to y. Now first integration with respect to x. Integration with respect to x. So therefore when I am integrating this, integral dx by x equal to log x. Therefore when I am integrating y 1 to b, I am choosing these two values, x variable, y consider constant. So dx by x integration log x 1 to a upper limit lower limit into 1 by y dy consider constant. So substitute upper limit minus of the lower limit 1 to b log a minus log 1 1 by y dy. Here log 1 value 0, log 1 0, therefore this term 0, this is a 0. Now log a constant, dy by y integration is log y, then 1 to b. So log a, log b minus log 1, again log 1 value 0. Therefore the answer log a into log b. To see where this answer option, yes, fourth option log a log b. So now next problem, double integration of x plus y dx dy 0 to 1 0 to 1. Now first integration with respect to x, this part. Therefore first closed dx is x range, next to y range. Now integration dx y 0 to 1 x dx integration x square by 2 plus y dx, y is a constant, then dx integration x, the limit 0 to 1 dy. Therefore y 0 to 1 substitute upper limit where in terms of only x, 1 square by 2 plus y into 1 upper limit, this is a upper limit, minus lower limit 0 plus 0 into dy. Now the term y 0 to 1 1 by 2 plus y into dy, 1 by 2 y. Therefore now integration 1 by 2 dy is nothing but 1 by 2 constant dy y, y dy y square by 2 0 to 1. So substitute upper limit and lower limit 1 by 2 into 1 1 square by 2. So this is a upper limit, minus of the lower limit 0 plus 0. Now 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 equal to 1. So this is the answer to check this option. So option A, 1. And then next problem, double integration dy dx 0 to x minus a to a. Now the y range close to 1, y, then next to x range. Now x minus a to plus a, dy integration, first integration y variable, dy integration y 0 to x into dx. So substitute upper limit and minus of lower limit, x minus 0 into dx. Now integration again, x is x square by 2 minus a to a, substitute upper limit a square by 2, lower limit minus a square by 2. Therefore the value is nothing but a square by 2 minus a square by 2, 0. So our answer is the third option, 0. And the next question, double integration dx dy and 0 to x 0 to 1. So first, before solving the problem, to check the question is given proper form. Proper is nothing but, see dx here, the closed range to consider x range, this is a y range. But the problem, see here, x is nothing but x 0 to x. But x to x is, what is the meaning? X 0 means 0, 1 means 1, 2 means 2. So no practical meaning. So x equal to x is given the problem. Now to change this limits or order. How to change? Now to change the limits also possible. So integration, the limits integration possible to change. But the problem is, once I change the limits integration 0 to x 0 to 1, possible to change. But both limits are constant, not issue. Both limits are variable, not issue. But one variable, one constant, then first closed one is the variable, the limit, variable limit, this is the x, y based on the variable. So variable limits closed one and then constant limit outside. Therefore this is not possible to changes in this limits. This limit not possible change. Therefore double integration 0 to x 0 to 1, no change. Only possible for changes this order. So dy dx dy change the order, not a issue, dy dx. Now proceed to solve the problem. Now the closed one is y limit, the next one is x limit. Integration dy. Integration is nothing but 0 to 1 x limit. So dy integration y 0 to x dx. Now substitute upper limit minus of lower limit, x minus 0 into dx. Therefore here 0 to 1 x dx. When I am integrating, x square by 2 0 to 1, 1 by 2 is the answer. Now check where is a 1 by 2 option. Option B, 1 by 2 answer. Next problem, see x given 0, y 0 and x plus y. Now see here, x 0, y 0, now x plus y equal to 1. This is a line equation. So this line equation mainly important to find the coordinate point. Now give any point to x. If I put x 0, when I am substituting here x 0, then y equal to 1. Then when I am giving y 0, x equal to 1, it's enough for drawing the line. The coordinate 0 comma 1, 1 comma 0. See, this is a x axis, this is a y axis, 0, now 1, 1. Now first one, see here, x 0. If x is 0 means the whole lines are x0. x0. This whole lines are y0. Now the coordinate point 0, 0 point here, then 1, 1 here. Now this is our straight line. And y equal to 1, where y equal to 1, so this is a y equal to 1, this is a x equal to 1. So when is a moving 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4 is moving up to this, so this is our area. Now the region, this is our region. Now dx, suppose dx dy, now the region to calculate, double integration dx dy equal to x range. This is a region. So double integration, suppose dx dy, then first consider x. So this is a y equal to, what is the limits, this x plus y equal to 1. Now to consider vertical strip, horizontal strip means x is the first variable. If x is the variable, then to consider the function x horizontal. Suppose we can change dy dx, then vertical to consider. Now this is a horizontal point. From this equation, x plus y equal to 1, x equal to 1 minus y. Therefore here x equal to 1 minus y to 1, y equal to 0 to 1. So when I am integrating first x dx, therefore y 0 to 1 dx integration x, 1 minus y to 1 dy. Therefore substitute y 0 to 1, 1 minus of 1 minus y into dy. So this 1 will cancel, plus 1 minus 1 cancel. Therefore y 0 to 1 y dy, y integration y square by 2, 0 to 1, 1 by 2 minus 0, upper limit, lower limit, the answer 1 by 2, the option is C. Now next problem, the value of integral double integration of sin theta plus pi d theta d pi. Now the range 0 to pi by 2, 0 to pi by 2, the first theta and second pi. Now first integration d theta, therefore pi 0 to pi by 2, the integration of sin ax dx equal to minus cos ax by a. Therefore here when I am integrating, sin function is minus cos theta plus pi, divide by a, what value near theta is a. Suppose 2 theta is there, na, divide by 2, 3 theta means divide by 3. So don't consider pi term, so only consider theta near whatever the coefficient value, 1, 0 to pi by 2 into d pi. So substitute upper limit and lower limit, pi 0 to pi by 2, when I am taking minus common, cos pi by 2 plus pi minus cos 0 plus pi into d pi. Therefore minus pi 0 to pi by 2, the limits cos pi by 2 plus pi minus cos pi into d pi. For this term, cos a plus b equal to cos a cos b minus sin a sin b. For here minus pi 0 to pi by 2, to consider this is a this is a b. Therefore cos a cos b minus sin a sin b minus cos pi d pi. here cos pi by 2 value, so this term cos pi by 2, sin pi by 2, cos pi by 2 0, sin pi by 2 1. Therefore minus of pi 0 to pi by 2, cos pi minus sin pi. Here cos pi by 2 0, cos A cos B, the whole term 0, the whole term 0, sin pi by 2, so minus sin pi minus cos pi d pi. So when I am taking minus common, pi 0 to pi by 2, sin pi plus cos pi d pi. Now integration, sin pi integration minus cos pi is sin pi, then 0 to pi by 2. When substituted limits, cos pi by 2 plus sin pi by 2, upper limit, this is upper limit, minus lower limit, minus cos 0 plus sin 0, upper limit minus lower limit. So this is a cos pi by 2, sin pi by 2, cos 0, sin 0, the value is nothing but this is a 0, sin 0 0, sin pi by 2 1, cos 0 1. Therefore this term is 0 plus 1, minus minus plus 1 minus 0, so 2 is our answer. So 2, option B answer. And the next problem, double integration d theta d pi. So theta value given, first closed one theta, so 0 to pi, then pi 0 to pi, pi 0 to pi, when d theta integration theta 0 to pi d pi, then pi 0 to pi, pi minus 0, upper limit minus lower limit, so I am taking pi constant, d pi integration pi 0 to pi, now pi minus 0, upper limit lower limit, so pi square is the answer, the option is A. Now change the order of integration. The change order is nothing but, see, suppose double integration dx dy, so we can based on the limits, dx dy changes based on the limits, so the answer is limits. For this problem, change the order of integration, see, double integration dx dy 0 to x, 0 to a. So the question is change the order of integration. Before to change the order of integration, to check the given problem is in proper form. So proper form is nothing but, see here, dx dy, here closed x, closed y, next to one y, but x 0, x equal to x, I mentioned earlier problem is not meaning, because 0 equal to 0, 1 equal to 1, 2 equal to, so is not meaning. Therefore first change the limit, try to change the limit. When try to change the limit, the integration part, but the outside constant, inside variable, so it's a given proper form, this limits proper. Therefore only changes this order. Now double integration 0 to x, 0 to a, dy dx. Now the question is changed proper form. Now only change the order of integration. So now only to proceed, change the order. See here what is given, the limit y 0, x 0 to e. So now to consider this point, x equal to y equal to 0, y equal to x, x equal to 0, x equal to a. So this is a line equation. Therefore put x equal to 0, y equal to 0, x equal to a, y equal to a, the coordinate point 0 comma 0 and then a comma a. Now the graph, see, this is our graph, x then y 0. Now to consider, this is a and this is a y 0. So y 0 for this is a line y 0 full line, x 0, this is a x 0 line, and then x equal to a, this is a x equal to a, y equal to a, this is a y equal to a, then 0 comma 0, this is a point, a comma a, this is a point. When this is a line moving, the line is y equal to x, so this is a increasing is a region. So now the problem is given vertical strip. Vertical means what? Y range is vertical. This is a given vertical. This vertical 0 to x given. But change the order of integration means this vertical change to horizontal. Change the horizontal. So horizontal means from x variable. Therefore, double integration dx dy change. Now the minimum starting x value here, x y to 1, then y 0 to a. So this is the limits. Now look at here the form y to a, because y to a, this is the a limits. So y to a, 0 to a, the option C correct. And then parabola, see x, the curve x square. So now see here the curve x square equal to 4y. So x square equal to 4y is nothing but, see the parabola equation is parabola, x square equal to 4ay, y square equal to 4ax. So these are the parabola. Therefore this is a parabola. The next, y square equal to 4x, a value 1 to consider. So this is also parabola. Now the name of the curve r square equal to a square cos 2 theta is nothing but lemniscate. So option A, this is the form of lemniscate. And then the nature of the curve, the nature of the curve is nothing but r equal to a plus 1 cos theta. This is a form cardioid form. So this is a curve shape. Sometimes it's a possible to asking the problem curve shape. So to show here, so curve equation based on the curve shape. And the next one, so the area of the circle, so everyone familiar this, but we are using double integration how to find the area, but we can show here the formula directly. Area of circle pi r square, A option. Area of ellipse, so area of ellipse pi AB, because pi is the rotation AB. And then the polar form of normally Cartesian to polar, see double integration of dx dy. So generally this is a double integral, dx dy is nothing but r dr d theta. So dr d theta, option D. Now to solve this triple integration, so the triple integration is nothing but triple integration of dx dy dz 0 to 1 0 to 1 0 to 1. Now this is a x limit, y limit, z limit. First of all, when I am integrating 0 to 1 0 to 1 dx integration x, 0 to 1 dy dz. So upper limit minus of lower limit. So 0 to 1 0 to 1 1 minus 0 dy and then dz, and then 0 to 1 next integration with respect to y. Therefore y 0 to 1 dz, 0 to 1 1 minus 0 dz, again z is 0 to 1 1 minus 0 1. So the answer is 1, where option D. And then next problem, so triple integration of dx dy dz. This problem only changes limit, so 0 to 3, 0 to 2, 0 to 1. So first integration x, this part integration 0 to 1, 0 to 2, x integration 0 to 3 dy dz. Therefore 0 to 1, 0 to 2, 3 minus 0 dy dz. Now taking 3 constant, integration next to y, so 3 into 0 to 1, dy integration y 0 to 2 dz, then 0 to 1, 2 minus 0 into dz. Now I am taking 2 common out, 3 into 2 6, 0 to 1 dz, and dz integration is at 0 to 1, 6 into 1 minus 0, so 6 is the answer. The option is C. And then triple integration of dx dy dz. The limits, x limit 0 to 2, 0 to 2, 0 to 1. Now when first integration dx 0 to 1, 0 to 2, x integration 0 to 2 dy dz. Now 0 to 1, 0 to 2, 2 minus 0 dy dz. Then next integration dy, taking 2 constant, 0 to 1, 0 to 2 dy dz. Then 2, 0 to 1 y, 0 to 2 dz. 2, 0 to 1, 2 minus 0 dz, upper limit, lower limit. When I am taking 2 common, 4, 0 to 1 dz, and z 0 to 1. So 4 into 1 minus 0, 4. So the answer is option B, 4. So these are the few sample questions. I have covered here all type of questions. May be possible to change this number, variable, whatever. So all the best, do well. Thank you.